the 11th Circuit has granted a motion to expedite the appeal. So DOJ appealed after Judge Cannon intervened in Judge Deary's investigation and tried to micromanage. The Department of Justice appealed to the 11th Circuit to expedite the entire appeal of this special master review, which once the 11th Circuit rules, if they rule in favor of the Department of Justice, means that the whole special master thing goes away. And then Donald gets to appeal that to the Supreme Court. The 11th Circuit has granted motion to expedite that full appeal. This is wholly separate, well, not wholly separate, but separate from this offspring case that has come out that Donald has taken now to the Supreme Court about returning the 100 classified documents to Judge Deary. That matter is now pending in lieu of the DOJ's reply, and then Justice Thomas will review the reply and the motion and then decide whether to dismiss it outright or refer it to the full court. There's no procedure in Supreme Court and the federal judiciary where one justice can unilaterally make a ruling on an issue out of another issue, out of a civil action that is based on equitable jurisdiction that overreaches into core executive branch functions. So the likelihood that Justice Thomas will deviate in a grossly negligent and overt way by issuing any sort of unilateral order directing the 11th Circuit, essentially nullifying the 11th Circuit's order and directing the DOJ to give those 100 classified documents back to the special master review to Judge Deary. If that were to be the case, DOJ would appeal that to the full court, and then it would be sort of a genuine, acute constitutional crisis as to how that would work, because at that time, it would be established that the federal judiciary was at war with the executive branch. Namely, if Justice Thomas dares get there, it would be Justice Thomas, Judge Cannon versus the Department of Justice, and it would be Justice Thomas and Judge Cannon holding the Article 3 branch of government, the judiciary, hostage. And I'm sure there's some mechanism that the Supreme Court has, and if not, we'll get to it. But I don't think that Judge Thomas would do anything like that, unless he has some sort of a wish to not care about his legacy. And I don't know. At this point, everything is possible, so I'm just throwing it out there.